So, check this out.
Tell me what you majored in college, and then tell me what you do now.
Well, I dropped out of college, but while I was there, I majored in mechanical engineering and had a double minor in physics and computer design and manufacturing. And now, I get paid to be an idiot on the internet.
Tell me.
Wait, what? He gets paid.
Said he get basically.
Wait.
Basically, the gist of it is, you know what I'm saying? The topic of discussion is going to college and then graduating and not, you know what I mean?
Utilizing your degree.
Guilty.
Or getting in and they be like, I don't really want to do this. Let's just pause right now.
See? Let's get right for this one. Sometimes you gotta turn your hat backwards, bro. Get right for this one.
This is new. Okay.
But
New L, who this? Okay.
I feel like, and I've spoken to you about this before,
Yes.
I feel like college.
Oh boy.
Why you say, oh boy?
Because this may step on the toes of all those that believe you should definitely go.
No, let's get that out first and foremost. If you have a desire to go to college, by all means, go to college.
Pursue what you have that desire to do.
Absolutely. Just know what.
And some people don't realize or know what they want to do until they get out there and they be like, maybe this isn't for me.
And that's what I had to learn. I feel like I wasted.
And sometimes you can do that before you pay for the whole degree or get a whole loan and be in debt. But hey, whenever you come to that,
that's my issue. Because I felt like if I'd have went into like a technical school or something like that, got a trade, got a job, then started to live a little longer to figure out what I wanted to do, then go to college, get my schooling in that field per se that I started to. But I don't know, it's no real direct way to put people into that. Because I jumped from job to job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not like
you had
we started out at Walmart.
Yeah.
Then I went to the distribution.
Yeah.
Then I used the distribution to transfer me to Atlanta, to the distribution in Monroe.
Right, because I think that's the thing. It's almost like boredom. It's like when you realize you hit a ceiling.
Right.
It's like, okay, yeah, I don't want to do this no more.
I hit a ceiling.
Let me leave.
And I wasn't getting the pay that I felt like I should be making for getting older and taking care of a family. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was I needed more money to be able to make sure we were good, right?
I would agree.
Right. So working at Walmart distribution didn't do that for me. I could have went up into management and all that kind of stuff like that, but it didn't. That's for me. I wanted more, and I didn't see Walmart distribution. So then what happened? You got pregnant.
Yeah.
You got pregnant. I don't know how you got pregnant, but you got pregnant, bro.
Oh, I remember. You want me to
No.
Oh, your hand clamped me. Ugh. Don't do that again.
It is.
Don't do it.
So, where have my hands? Anyway. Anyway, so, hold on, let me raise this thing up a little bit, bro. I ain't gonna make it too short, all right? I ain't gonna make it too short. We good.
I may not feed you. I'm still stuck in where your hands been. No.
So listen. Where you going? So listen, while she's still... You got me in a hint.
Nasty.
It's late now. It's already on your lips.
Nasty.
So what was I saying?
I'm gonna make sure before I feed you your dinner, I'm gonna lick all over your fork. But keep going. I'm sorry.
So you got pregnant, right? And then what did we say? I was like, all right.
What happened?
That is not what we said.
Oh, okay. What happened?
So we decided that we needed to move. At the time, mommy had a daycare, right? And
yes.
we knew that we couldn't afford off of the money I was bringing in. You were homebound, so you couldn't really work. They made you stop working.
Yeah.
So
the company that I was working with, actually closed down.
Yeah, but your doctor,
And then, my doctor.
he
did.
put you on home rest. So we were on one income. You were pregnant, and we had a baby finna come into the world.
I know it.
And we were looking at daycare prices.
Oh, jeez.
Bro, first, that's a topic within itself. We're going to address that one day.
And we were living in what?
We were living in a...
By Stonecrest. It's Stonecrest now.
Yeah, we was
It's
living
on
in...
the area.
We was living in a little small apartment. We was living in a little small apartment.
Yeah, it was small.
It was
The
decent.
prices wasn't though.
Exactly. So mom had a daycare, and she told us if we moved back home, we could put our son in her daycare
Program.
for free.
No brainer.
Pack us up. Let's go. I shipped you down there. Your pops came up. We packed that joint up, and we moved.
I know, right?
We moved.
I never forget. I should have been there though, because you threw away a lot of my stuff.
Oh yeah, I did.
This is like
What
going,
wasn't
like,
fit
really.
had to stay. What wasn't fit had to stay.
Whatever.
That's why I shipped you first. Shipped
Whatever,
you first.
threw away a lot of stuff.
So
Don't ever do that, y'all. But keep going.
I got the job at the fire department. Got a job there.
Oh God.
We'll get into that. Maybe one day we'll
That's
have
a
that
whole another video.
Yeah, that's
Keep
a
going.
whole video. Got the job at the fire department. Progressed up the ladder in the fire department, and got my fire science degree. Associate's degree in fire science. Was a firefighter 1, firefighter 2.
Got burnt.
I had a hazmat tech. I was a hazmat tech. Everything in firefighting, I was on my way up. On my way up to supervisor, I was already over a station. Did all of that, mind you. With that, got a degree. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Just to this, we decided to move again. Back up here. Yeah, you hear them? That's your baby.
Oh my God.
That's
I
your
feel
baby.
so embarrassed.
That's your babies. That's your baby. Sound like little bears up there
It was
moving.
like I need a button to push. Like, sit down, hush. My bad.
So then-
I'm so sorry, y'all.
We moved back up here because why? Number one.
Cause you didn't like the country.
Well, number one, we always told ourselves when we moved
would come back.
we was gonna come back because
Because
I
we didn't
felt
want it to like stop us. From
I didn't
what
feel
we wanted.
I didn't like feeling like we just was defeated. And you was like you never wanted to go back, but we had to for our family to make that decision.
Yeah, because it wasn't. It was. I feel like it was the price of childcare, but it was also the fact that I was one of those moms, especially with my first babe, that
You had this thing to where you didn't want to send a child to a daycare that you weren't familiar with. So
and I
they were
needed
able
to know
enough
so
to
my
talk.
baby can talk to me and tell me what's going on. Like, is this person hitting you? This, that, you know. I had to know, and it was just so many different things going on, and we're you know fairly new to the area, but it's a big city. I mean, we had been here for like a year, right?
We had been here longer than that.
Yeah, we had been for some time, but it's like it was still a big city, and I did not have
We didn't-
daycare shopping on my list of things to do. So,
Somebody tell you to go get pregnant.
oh, do we? You know what? We're gonna have
I'm-
an episode called "Confessionals of L."
So
Because I can tell y'all that story and the story of the birthday.
Oh yeah, they want that story. We gotta definitely tell them that story. So I got the job, moved up the ladder. We decided to move back up here.
Yes.
Boy, I took a huge, enormous pay cut to come.
That was-
because when I was working in the fire department, I was also doing ambulance with medical, and I was also working at International Paper. So I was out working at Arizona Chemical.
Yeah.
So I had 4 jobs.
Yep.
And they were all paying very good, but I was
Yep.
never home. So we decided to move back up here. So mind y'all, now, before we moved the first time up here, I had went to college, but I never graduated.
I forgot what your major was.
Business.
beforehand. It was?
It was business. Typical college kid going to school, don't know what he want to go to school for. Let's pick the typical thing that everybody always talk about, business. I felt like I wanted to own a business one day, so I felt like that was the degree I needed to go after. Wasted time. Hardly went to class, everything.
Yeah.
So,
I remember picking you up. Keep going.
cougar. But anyway, so anyway, we moved back up
Do
here.
whatever you need to do. Poppy, we need to talk.
We moved back up here. I started out at a collection agency.
No, you didn't.
What did? Oh no, you're right.
You started out.
I started out cleaning up murders, suicides, suicides, and dead bodies. Nothing to do with business degree that I tried to search for. The fire department had nothing to do. So I get when people say college might not be for them. They should not be condemned for that.
Yeah.
They should not be condemned for that.
I'm just glad that I stopped. Because I was like, this is a bill. Like, ooh, who's gonna pay this? Ooh, like,
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of kids get condemned for their not wanting to go to college.
I don't feel like they should get condemned.
You shouldn't get condemned.
Because I know a lot of people, and I even try to help a lot of people that, they get all these student loans, and then they get ready to buy a house. They can't buy a house. They having all these issues.
And what is the main reason why they can't get a house? What's that main reason? Student loan debt.
Yeah, because sometimes people be like, oh, I don't owe a student loan. But then when the lender, they dig and that stuff pops up, boom, here it goes. And it's like, no, you have to call the government. You have to now figure that out.
It's crazy because I went to college. And I knew of a lot of people who would go to college and they would take out student loans to pay their rent. And then they would take out student loan to pay their rent. They take out student loan to feed themselves. They take out student loans to buy cars.
We also had the Pell Grant. We had work study. Like, why you didn't do all of that and get a job?
So it's like they go, and it's like sometimes I feel like it was designed to put people in debt. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just, here's money, here's money, but nobody never talked about, you got to pay this back, right?
Yes, and when you stand on campus, that is not cheap.
Because most people do what? They go to college where? Out of state, right? They go to college, some people go to college out of state. So now you're dealing with that. Food. And then people want to be like everybody else. So they're buying rims, and they were buying cars, and they were buying clothes, and just frivolous stuff with loans. And before you look up, you're in so much debt. Sometimes
the financial counselors, the financial aid person would tell you, because I would just tell them, nah, I don't want no loan. I don't want to owe nobody. Nah, I don't want no loan.
That was me. I didn't want to owe nobody. So the apartment I stayed in, I worked a job and paid for it. My car that I had a job. I paid for it.
Right.
My classes.
And the work study.
Like you said, I had Pell Grant.
Pell, Hope, work study,
stuff that I didn't have to pay back. Stuff that I didn't have to pay back. So, like I said, I get it with people not wanting to go. I still encourage some people to go because I say go for the experience. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Go have that experience.
It's the opportunity to get around different friends and everything.
Meet new people. Network.
And understand what you do like and what you don't like. Because
honestly, that would be the greatest suggestion to go to college for, in my opinion. The network and the class. Huh?
Can we petition a cheaper way to network?
You meet so many people. You know what I'm saying? I met a lot of people that I'm still cool with. The college experience, I applaud all of that. But to just tell a kid, you need to go to college, you need to get a degree, you need to do this.
No, I feel like you should give them that space to let them explore and do them. That's a good thing. Just
guide them.
Now, though, they do allow them to have those dual enrollments. Now, there's a college. I forgot the college, but Zaire has one coming to his school next Friday, and they're introducing the program and stuff. So they give them the opportunity to now, when they're in high school, to kind of get a taste of different things. I don't recall having that when I was in school.
Right.
So I feel a little bit jealous, but I'm also okay, that's so dope, because that gives them a chance to explore.
I think this is going to be there's no real right or wrong answer. I think it's based upon, you know what I mean, how you feel.
Has a
exactly. She's a prime example of. But if we being,
she's not in her field.
She's not in her field. One of the smartest people I know.
Yes.
She's very smart, very opinionated, knows a lot, but she's not even in her field.
Right.
So I feel like You know what I'm saying? That will always be a thing. I just feel like you should sit down, communicate with your child, let them know that there is other options. But if you want to go to college, I stand behind that. I'll never tell you not to
And I
go.
stand behind her 100%. You know who you are. I want you to get your master's.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But just don't put yourself in debt.
Yes.
Don't put yourself.
You know you already got them student loans.
Try to
but I got you,
minimize.
girl. We gonna work it out.
I know it's easier said than done. Try to minimize as much. Let's say that. Don't put yourself in debt, but let's just say minimize as much debt as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things you told me one time was one of the people you were working for. You said they were in their late 40s and still paying
Oh yeah.
student loans off from when they were in college.
Mm-hmm.
So that $100,000 or $200,000 job you making is cut pretty much in half, and you
then
still
right. And it's like, and then there's companies that offer to even pay for your education, which is why a lot of people
True.
go.
True.
You know,
That
a lot
is
of
so
people go to
true.
the, you know,
You
what is
get
it,
a job
the
first,
Army, the Navy, and stuff.
You get a job first, and you go into a field that you may like, and they may offer a program where they say, "Hey, we'll pay for your schooling."
But even like in real estate, there's companies and stuff that will pay for you to get into it. But
You gotta
have
pay
to,
it back.
You have to. Some of them, you know, will require you to work for them for, you know, a certain period of time. But if you get in it, you like, yeah. So the book, because sometimes what you learn in the classroom is not exactly how the field is when you're out in the world. You know, you're doing the actual job. And if you don't work for them for so much time, you know, you owe them. They want their money then. It's like, okay.
That's true.
So it's still a
That's
loan in
true.
a way. It's like a
When I
loan
did-
without interest.
When I did trucking, but y'all gonna be like, "Yo, L, how many jobs did you have?" A lot.
I know, they're going to have a lot of
A lot.
questions.
I did a
babe.
lot, bro. I did a lot. When I did trucking, one of the things was they'll pay for you to go to school, but you have to sign on to their company, right?
And stay there.
And stay there at least a year. It had to
Yeah.
be 2 years. No.
I thought it was 18 months or something.
It was however, I can't remember how long it was,
Yeah.
but you had to stay there a specific amount of time, and they would pay your schooling back. So, I mean, I couldn't be mad at that. You know what I mean? You couldn't be mad at that. So, bottom line, getting off topic, but back to it, college, man.
Do you think that, you know, we should it should be like pressure or some kind of, you know, like cloud over pushing our children or significant or family members, whomever, to go to college? What do you guys think about student loans and everything? Because, of course, I've been hearing all the different things, you know, that, oh, it's going to be canceled. Or our dog is gonna come through and say hi. That's surprising. Just let us know.
Absolutely, man. Like, you know what I mean? This is a huge topic, and you may have kids that's getting ready to go to college or may not want to go to college. Don't be the parent that just says, you're going to go to college. You're going to do that.
Give them a suggestion. Don't tell them what not to do.
I mean, okay, right. You're right. Let me stop.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I'm just saying, man. And all jokes aside, have a conversation with your child and see what he's interested in, and help guide.
College ain't for everyone.
College ain't for everyone, but help guide them. You know what I'm saying? And see, just be there for them is the most important thing. So, you know what I mean? That's our view on it. Let us know in the comment section what your view is on it. You may totally disagree. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
We out.